Hello YouTube, I'm Dapie45 and welcome to my channel. So after watching the movie WALL-E, I realized that we need to take better care of our earth before it turns out how it does in that movie. So I'm trying to do my part by living more of a greener life. So for example, I'm trying to use reusable masks, reusable straws, and also I'm trying to recycle. But of course, I can't just save the world on my own. I need the help of everyone in the world to help me. So I'm going to try to spread the word and make sure everyone knows the importance of recycling and reusable stuff so that we can save our world, hopefully. But of course, I myself don't really know a whole bunch of people to get the word out fast enough. So I want to get someone who's even more popular than I am, and hopefully they could get the word out even faster. So I enlisted the help of Taco. So Taco knows everything that she needs to know in order to live a greener life. So while she's going out and telling people how to live a greener life, I'm going to stay here and do a review of WALL-E. Thank you for doing this for me, Taco. I'll repay you later. But for right now, I have a movie to review. WALL-E takes place in the future where Earth has been really polluted from humans, where the humans have to escape and go to space while these WALL-E robots clean up the Earth so that it could hopefully become cleaner so they could come back and live on Earth again. And many years after the humans have gone to space, most of the WALL-E robots have been destroyed except for one, who still does his job on making these trash cubes and organizing them. So then one day while he's doing his job, this spaceship comes from space and lands on Earth, releasing this robot named Eve that scans around for any growing plants to see if Earth is habitable again for humans. And while Eve is on Earth, WALL-E falls in love with her and shows her around the place, but of course when Eve finds a plant, she shuts down and gets into almost like a protective state for the plant. And then WALL-E just tries to take care of her. And once the spaceship comes back for Eve, WALL-E follows her into space and he's basically just trying to stay with Eve while Eve tries to get the plant to the captain to hopefully get the humans back to Earth. Now if you haven't seen the movie, that might sound a little confusing, but if you haven't seen it, then you should watch it because it is a good watch. I do really like this movie. I think it has great animation and great music that work really well together, and the characters of WALL-E and Eve are just amazing. WALL-E is a really great character. I can relate to him on some levels because he's just very curious, and I can be curious at times as well. And the beginning of this movie is really great. There's really no words spoken in it because WALL-E doesn't really speak since it's only him and his pet cockroach, and he just sort of rolls around, does his job, and outside of the music, that's pretty much only words you hear in the beginning portion of it. And then when Eve comes to Earth, her and WALL-E do kind of talk and make noises to each other to communicate. And you just kind of you know what's going on even though there's no words spoken. And it's just that WALL-E's doing his job on this Earth that's been very polluted. And this movie has a really interesting take on the future of the world. Since it is fictional, it's not true, but of course, it does kind of convey that message that we as humans should take care of our Earth more, since it is like all destroyed and there's just no really life forms except for the one plant that grows because it's so polluted. And I do really like that message since of course we do need to take care of our planet, and it just really conveys the consequences that could possibly happen, even though we most likely wouldn't be going to space and we'd try to take care of the planet before it gets that bad. But it is an interesting idea to go off of for a movie. This movie had some really funny moments, and there's also some little sad moment in it, but for the most part it's a really good watch and it's funny. The character of WALL-E is a funny person, a funny robot I should say, because he's very curious, he loves discovering things, and he's a very friendly robot who likes saying hi to other people and robots, and I just really love the character of WALL-E. And when I do think about it, there's not really much that I have a problem with this movie, because it is a very interesting look on the future of humans and the Earth, and I do really like the concept, and it is a really enjoyable movie. So I'll give this movie my final rating of a 10 out of 10. It's such a great movie, and if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest you do. It's a really great story, great characters, and I just love it a lot, and it's just a really great movie altogether. Now that I've finished reviewing the movie, it's time to tell you how important it is to recycle, because of course recycling is very important to keep this planet green and to keep a safe place, because of course we do not want to end up like the people in WALL-E who are stuck in space for many years, because I kind of do like the Earth and I'd rather not go into space. But of course, we need your help in order to have a greener planet and live a greener life. So for example, used water bottles goes in the recycle bin, and garbage goes in the trash can. However, I do not have a trash can with me right now, so for the time being, it would go in the recycle bin. It's where it belongs. Wow, I can't believe that we went through all the Pixar movies. Like, this is crazy. From the start, it was just a little small project. Of course, it's not like my channel grew any bigger since I started this, but it's just crazy how time flies. And it's such a great ending. WALL-E's such a great movie. I can't think of any better movie to end it off with. Wait a minute. Wait, there's still one in there? But I thought we went through all the movies. It's the last one. But what could it be? What could it... No. It's impossible. I thought all the copies were destroyed in Great Cars 2 Purging. But... You kept the copy, preventing it from being destroyed off the face of the earth. I should have known it was you. You just keep tormenting me. And no matter how much I tried to avoid this movie, it seems like you still managed to bring it back. But I won't fall to become your victim. I'll review this movie, even if it kills me. So I thought we were done. I thought we went through every Pixar movie. But it looks like one slipped through the cracks. No matter how much I tried to keep it down and prevent me from ever having to watch it. We have one more movie left, and that's Cars 2 by Pixar. So join me next time as I watch and review this movie. Hopefully I can survive.